Welcome back to another video. How are you doing, fellow treble winners? Manchester City take on a Nottingham Forest to try and make it 6 out of 6. And we're here for the next few hours on this channel on Esteemed Komapny. If you are here and you're already locked in, welcome to the channel. Please do the immediate like, the immediate favour. Give this video a like, subscribe, share my tweet about the watch along, do all that kind of stuff. It does help massively support the channel and it does go an awful long way. So do all that kind of stuff. And hello. Welcome, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world right now. Please introduce yourself. Please let me know your name, what you're up to, where you're watching. It's good to get chatting because I'm going to be here for the watch along. I'll be here for the match reaction. I'll be here for the fan view live. So I'm going to be here for the next 4 or 5 hours chatting away to you guys because that's what we do on a game day. And it's an awful lot of fun. It really is. A 3 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday. Fingers crossed we can have some fun together and enjoy this game of football. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. Please, once again, support the channel, like this video, and go over to my Twitter, as I said. Where is it? I'll show you right now. Bring it up on screen. And give this a retweet. Where is it? There we go. Give that a retweet. It does help support the channel massively. Get it shared, and spread the word and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I've had a nice chill day today. The mum's come round, so my mum's been around playing with Reuben, and me and Nicola have been chilling, and it's been nice. And looking forward to today's game of football. I've got a feeling it could be a pretty exciting one because that team is spicy. It really is. We'll get onto it in a little bit. I would like to say quickly at the top of this video, yeah, if you're not already familiar with the wonderful people over at Circle, you can win £1 million. Look at that right there. You can get involved in the 5-match millions, and I'll try and show it on screen right now on my phone. Where is it? There we go. You can play the 5-match millions and win up to £1 million in cash. It costs £2 to enter. Click the link in the description below. If you want to become a millionaire, all you got to do is pick 5 numbers across these games: City, Forest, Brentford, Everton, Burnley United, Arsenal, Spurs, and Sheffield United versus Newcastle. If your numbers come in, you win £1 million. The numbers are based on events in the game which spin a pot around, and hopefully your number will be at the top of the pot come full time. And of course there's other games as well. It's not just that. You can set up your own circles. Circle is what I really like. Circles, I think it's one of those things where I need to do it. I need to do it with you guys actually, and if you want me to do it, I will do it. You go on the circles here and you can start your own, basically, where everyone can get involved, everyone can put a couple of quid in, and then we can pay attention to it during the stream, and we can sort of like just see who's at the top of the pot come full time. It can just be us guys, Esteemed Komapny watches. I'll do that one day. It's good fun. And we can see who's going to win the sweepstake, basically. It's sort of like a sweepstake, basically. Fingers crossed one of you guys takes the bag. Anyway, 18 plus UK base to enter. Fingers crossed one of you guys pick up £1 million. If so, tell them I sent you. You know what I mean? Like you'll say, if you win £1 million, send me a tenner, mate. I could do with it. Anyway, 18 plus UK base to enter. Good luck to all who get involved. Should we look at that team? Shall we look at that Manchester City side, because it's a big one. It's a big one. There we go. It's a very fun side for what it's worth. We've got Edison in goal. We've got Kyle Walker at centre-back. Not centre-back, sorry, right back. Probably right centre-back, if I'm being honest. Diaz, Akanji, and Guardiola. Then we've got Rodri, Mateus Nunes, Alvarez, Phil Foden, Haaland, and Jeremy Doku on the bench there. Let me squint. We've got Ortega, Carson, Rico Lewis, Ake, Gomez, Phillips, Oscar Bob, and Grealish. It's quite a short bench. How many numbers is that? This the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players and 2 goalkeepers. So we've definitely got a short bench, as we expected. Bang on, this is the team I called, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it was I thought it was sort of picked itself, really, because yeah, is Cover still injured? Yeah, Guardiola said he'll be back soon. Like, he's coming back. I think he'll be back this week and possibly on the bench against Newcastle, maybe. But I think he'll be back in training this week. So, yeah, it's only like Guardiola said I think he's starting training this week, so he'll be back. If not Newcastle, the weekend, next weekend. Bernardo out, of course. De Bruyne out, of course. Who else is out? Who am I missing? That's it, really, isn't it? That's it. So, either way, that team is an awful lot of fun, you know. It's an awful lot of fun. Let's go and sort of work out how it's going to play as always, and we'll sort of build it together, and then we just drag it so everyone fits on the pitch, you know. Where are we? Get Edison up here. Come on, Eddie. You know, he's out here anyway, let's be honest. Edison, it'll be this, obviously. Guardiola. Diaz, Akanji. I knew Akanji would start here. I had a feeling. That'll be Doku out there. That'll be Nunes sounds weird, man. It's Nunes, and I'm going to start saying that. Alvarez, Philip Walter, Foden out here, and of course your man, big Erling Haaland. And the way that we'll play, of course, when we got the ball, it'll be more nominally this, obviously. We know Doku will be right up here. Alvarez will be right up here, buzzing around Haaland. Foden will sort of tuck in. It'll be these two there. Kyle Walker will come all the way up here, you know. Akanji will cover that side. Vardy on that side. Akanji's pace will be useful there, of course. Especially against the likes of... I don't know who Forest are playing, actually. Let me see if I can go and find out who Forest are playing. Let me bring up their lineup. Actually, wrong button there. Actually, I should be able to do it over here. Here are the lineups. They have got good Gibbs White and Oweniyi out front. They've got playing free at the back. Not quite as attacking as usual. Quite defensive, actually. Tavares and Aurier as their wing backs. Serge Aurier is your captain. it's a thing, I guess. Gibbs White, of course, the threat there. They haven't got some players on the bench that, like, they haven't got like some of their more attacking players like Anthony Elanga or whatever, or Hudson Odoi playing. Which is sort of a relief for us. Divock Origi is also good for a goal off the bench, isn't he? But either way, you know, that's how they're going to line up. We know City will line up like this. Like Walker will burst forward. Akanji with Vardy will cover out wide. Nunes and Roger will take turns to go forward. One sitting back. It sort of picks itself really that way. And Ederson will probably just play wherever he wants. Ederson drift up here, you know. Ederson will be up there somewhere at some point. Ederson will make Guardiola go, as always, which is what you want to see. It's what you want to see. This picture covering training. Well, I'm sure if Coventry's is in training, it means he's getting his fitness back. It's as simple as that. Like, they won't put a guy. He's probably what happens is with players is like we see photos and we presume it means. Now, what happens is when they're doing the conditioning, sometimes when they're getting the fitness back, they'll come out and they'll jog with the team or they'll just do a half an hour session, but they won't be full intensity yet. They use like. They'll just do parts of the session. So they might not be full intensity because they don't want contact, or they'll do certain drills, but they won't do the actual games. Kovacic is making his way back. They'll do little bits of training, so don't worry about it. Oh, God, John Stones, Nathan. I forgot about John Stones, mate. John Stones, I can't wait for John Stones to be back. But either way, look, I like this team. It's vibey. It's aggressive. It works hard. Gibbs White is a good player, King, I agree. And Rodri is a leader in midfield, Pearl away, I agree. Nunes goals as bride. I like it, mate. I would like it indeed. Yeah, I would like it indeed. Guys, let's get the likes up on this video. Come on, we can do it. We can do it collectively. Look, this City side, it's a fun City side, man. Kyle Walker, of course, will be going bang. He'll be going back and forth. But I'm sure Foden, I'd like to see a big game for Foden today. Like, I think there's an over-analysis of Foden and Haaland in particular. I don't think we need to worry about it. Like, Foden's had some great games this season and some quieter games. That's fine. That is pretty much normal at the start of the season. I think there's a tendency to sort of split hairs and go, why is he not brilliant all the time? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as the team is winning, it's still literally mid-September. Let's see where we are, you know, in a while in terms of form. But I'm not worried because no one's had a stinker. Foden's been quiet or excellent, but that's not a stinker, is it? You know, that's the... I think today will be a good game for him. Hopefully at 3 p.m. At home at the Etihad. Look, there is chances in this side. There really is. I'm expecting to see a City side come out and be aggressive. Once again, I'd like to say, if you are joining, give the 5-match millions a go. It's a great game. You can win £1 million. Low-cost entry, easy to play, and a big prize. £2 to be a millionaire. Fingers crossed when you guys win it. 18 plus UK base ones. Click the link in the description below. It's a good fun. Veli reckons 1-0 Forest. Mate, this isn't last season. This is a different City side. What's everyone's predictions? Do get yours in the comments below. It would be appreciated. We'll see. We will see. Like, Nico, you got to bear in mind, Foden's 23 and he spent a lot of time. Look, I don't think anyone making judgments on Foden's career right now is there. Look at the level Rodri's at now compared to last season. Like, I think sometimes we look at footballers and we're very much aware of the here and now. You don't understand what confidence can do to a player. Rodri is miles better than last season going forward than he was last season because he's found that confidence, because he's found that conviction. And Foden's only 23 still. 23 years old. Like, let's just wait with Foden. One day he'll have a season or where it clicks, and then all of a sudden he'll become the main man. It just happens. It just happens overnight sometimes when they just find that emotional maturity, or they find that comfortable life, or they find that role, or they have a game that clicks, and they have 2 games that clicks. That's just how it is. Peggy Edits, there's your shout out, my friend. Beppy reckons 3-0 City. King's prediction is goals. Jamie, a 7-0 for Haaland with 4. Haaland is due some goals today. I'm with Dark. I think he'll get a brace today as well. I predict it. What did I say in my preview yesterday? I've forgotten because I've got a hazy head. I think I went for 4-0. I make no mistake, Forest are a good side. They've actually started the season really well. They really have. They're looking good right now, Forest, but I still suspect that this Manchester City side will have a little bit too much for them, you know. They're not Manchester City level right now, Forest. They're a good side. 1-1. Look, we won our last game. Like, we won the last 2 games by scoring 8 goals without Haaland taking off, you know, with form. So I don't really think Haaland's form is irrelevant to the result of the game today. We'll score goals either way. West Ham, and we scored 6 goals in the last 2 games without Haaland finding actually, Haaland did score against West Ham, to be fair. Josko Vardiol's in the chat, mate. Shouldn't he be getting ready for the game? 15 minutes kick off. 100 likes, he scores a worldie. Well, there we go, everyone. Who is to argue with Josko Vardiol sat in the dressing room on his phone right now doing it? Get the like buttons up. Get the likes up on the video. Alvarez today, by the way, another chance for him to get another goal. He'll be absolutely fine. By the way, the stats on the screen about Haaland right now: 7 goals, 1 assist in 5 Premier League games this season. Do you know how stupid it is? Do you know how stupid it is that we're sat here debating his form because he missed some chances in 2 games? It's so stupid. Every other team in the world would kill to have him. We're so spoiled. He's a young man. He's had a couple of bad games. He's had a little spell where he hasn't been perfect, while still scoring 7 goals and getting an assist. We are absolutely spoiled. It's stupid. It's stupid. We need to just get some perspective. I guarantee you, Guardiola was right. Absolutely right. Guardiola said, don't criticize him, because he will score a hat-trick and make us all eat our words. Criticize him if he had 1 goal in 5 games, but we forget sometimes just how young he is. We really do. And do you know what? I think he's not quite as self-assured as sometimes we think he is. Like, he's only young, man. You can see the chances. The more people moan about him online, the more the chances will get to him. You've got to just be... And Guardiola coming out, by the way, and giving him what would basically be a virtual cuddle. I love that comment. Let me find the comment from Guardiola. I absolutely loved it. Where was it? It was this one here. I loved it. My advice on Erling Haaland is not to criticise him much. Criticise fullbacks, central defenders, manager, but never ever a striker who's scoring all the goals, because he will, you know, and he'll feel the need to apologise. Well, that's Guardiola realising that Haaland actually needs that support from his manager. Sometimes Guardiola will be critical, but sometimes he'll come out and say what he needs to think Haaland needs to hear. And Guardiola knew Haaland needs to hear, don't worry, man. We know how brilliant you are. We know you'll score goals. And he will score goals. And he'll continue to score goals. I mean, this is his rating, you know. Like, he didn't have the best ratings against Crvenia Zvezda. Let me bring it round. There we go. 6.3, 6.1. Before that, 7.1 and 9.6. Only 4 games ago, by the way. Stupid. Only 4 games ago. We forget just... Most strikers aren't anywhere near this level, you know. Haaland could not score for his next 20-odd games and still have a 1-in-2 ratio. Just everyone calm. Just calm. Calm. Everyone be calm. I promise you, I'm coming at this a lot more life experience than some of you guys. I've seen this before, and I know it's going to end up in one thing: Haaland goals. It always does. It always does. Tomorrow's big game. What? North London derby. I'm hoping for a draw. I'm hoping for a Spurs win, but we'll see. I'm expecting today to see, Doku as well. You know, we get a chance to see Jeremy Doku. He's just been, Doku's been pure output, hasn't it, in Manchester City so far? He's going to be up against Serge Aurier, and he's a good going forward Aurier, not a great defender, you know. I'm not going to try and jinx it there, but I'm expecting City to really try and target down the wings, of course, as always, and it's going to be... Look, we're creating so much chances at the moment. We really are. It should be chance after chance. And I think Guardiola understands that, you know. I think Guardiola's quotes from last night were really kind of... let me find it. His quotes from last night, where are they? I was in bed I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night, by the way. Ridiculous. 9 o'clock I went to bed at. I needed to get some sleep. He talks about De Bruyne. He said it's a long injury after surgery. There's still a few moments, but his mood is getting better step by step. Fingers crossed. Anyway, he said what is important is to create chances, being there as much as possible. I don't know how many shots, 29 or 30 versus West Ham, 29 or 30 versus Red Star, a lot on target. This is what we have to do. As much as we do it, we're going to win a lot. It's simple as that. We are creating chances at the moment. We're too good not to score. We will score. If we create that many chances, we're going to score multiple goals, which will probably win us the games. And I'm quite relaxed so far about the quality of the football. The quality of the football has been so good. Cheers Peggy Edits for the subscriber. How many subscribers are we on? Let's have a look. We are on 68,538. Let's get to 550. 12 more subscribers. Let's try and get to 68,600 actually. 62 more. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And also don't forget to check out Circle if you want to. It's a wonderful app where you can win £1 million. Imagine winning £1 million. I could do with £1 million right now. I really could do. £1 million would be bloody ace, wouldn't it? It'd be absolutely ace. Go and give yourself a chance to win £1 million. You've got you got 2.5 hours to enter actually. You can enter during the game. Fingers crossed one of you guys could win some big money. It'd be nice. All you got to do is to enter. Click the link in the description below and pick numbers across these games: City, Forest, Brentford, Everton, Burnley United, Arsenal, Spurs, Sheffield United versus Newcastle. Win £1 million if your 5 numbers come out. Wonderful stuff. Fingers crossed one of you guys will win a little bit of money. There's more money as well per number, so it's not just the 5 numbers to get. You can get money off each number as well. That would be ace, wouldn't it? It'd be very, very, very nice. Go and have a play around the app. Go and sign up and have a play around. See how it goes. Alvarez is like a new player. Well, he was great last season as well, Brian. Let's be honest, mate. But yeah, I know what you mean. He's playing in a new role, and once again, Guardiola fixed it. Oh God. No De Bruyne, no Gundogan. Absolutely no problem, Rodri steps forward, plays further forward. Kovacic comes in for the control. Alvarez drops a bit deeper and becomes this high output chance creation and shot machine. Walker drifts wide to let Foden drift central, and Doku comes in. Oh, this City side, man, I love it. It's just so exciting right now. My 5 things learned the other day, when I was chatting away in the 5 things learned, I said one of the things that I really liked in this video here is the vibrancy of this Manchester City side right now. There's just so much going on with it. Like there really is. There's a really it feels fresh, it feels new, and it feels different. This is what I like to see. I do. I like it. I like a Manchester City side that's got a little bit of chaos, And this City side does have that right now. And it's a very different Manchester City side to the one from last year. But it's funny because I was chatting to a mate the other day, and my mate messaged me the other day. Shout out to Dave. If you were watching, mate, you won't be. He works at Idle Hands in Manchester. And he messaged me saying how Guardiola's so ahead of the rest of them. He said, watching Arsenal struggle against that low block we played against for years, because that's how teams learn to counter us. Pep has almost given the other teams years of practice as how best to stop these new versions of Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, while he's already moved on to the next phase. It's exactly that. My mate was right. Like, Pep spent years playing this new way, this way. And now everyone, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, is sort of trying to copy it. Now they're trying to break down this low block. And it's difficult for them because, we've already moved on. And, we've already moved on while everyone else is trying to keep up. And that's absolutely wild. And Guardiola's just gone to a different formation entirely, He's got Kyle Walker as the right winger with Doku there, with aggressive wingers. And we've got just bombastic players who make things happen. It's what Guardiola does, man. Guardiola's now gone to dribblers. He's gone to players who can dribble and run past people, and I absolutely love it. Let me try and find the quote from Guardiola the other day about players dribbling. It's intentional, and it's Guardiola. That's Guardiola down to a T. I absolutely love it. Can I find the quote from the other day? Got Grealish back in the bench, by the way, which is good stuff, and another Nunes start, by the way. Another Nunes start. Victor, mate, saying breathe. If you've been watching this, it's so funny because everyone comes in this channel, they watch me for years and they still moan about me talking too fast. As if this is just not who I am as a person. Come on. If it bugs you, I don't know what I can do. It's just fundamentally me as a person. Where are we at? I'm trying to find the quote, but Guardiola did this quote the other day where he was talking about dribbling. Where did he say it? he talked about how much he liked dribblers, and there was a quote about how he likes players to take. There we go. He said, "I love the players." He said, "I love the players in the middle that are able to dribble and drive 10, 15 meters. I like it. I love it." He said, "David Silva in the past, Ilkay Rico in the middle." Rico in the middle is interesting, by the way. He said, "David Silva in the past, Ilkay Rico in the middle, or Riyad and Jack, more passes, good passes. But when you have Phil and Julian or Kevin, the actions are quicker." He likes it. He just likes that aggression. Like, I feel like he's changed, and he's very honest about how what he likes right now has changed. And everyone expects Man City to be slow. But now we're just aggressive, man. I mean, you look at these players. You've got Nunes here who could run at people. You've got Rodri who started to dribble past people as well. Phil Foden can. Alvarez can. Doku can. Even Haaland on the break's got pace, man. Kyle Walker, pace. Josko Vardiel can step past people. Akanji's learned. Stones will be back in the team soon. It's really exciting. It's really exciting. We are 6 minutes away. Did you not mention Bernardo? I don't think so, no. But Bernardo can dribble, but I don't think he's... Bernardo's weird. Bernardo's more likely to dribble when out wide, if that makes sense, in a winger role, where I think the others are more likely to dribble instinctively. Like, Bernardo will dribble, like, in a different kind of way. Like, structurally, I can't explain it. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, Bernardo will be structured, but then he'll dribble when he's one-on-one, like... when he's meant to, whereas the others will have sort of moments of magic that they'll just turn around and go past people and like spin away. Where Bernardo's not really that kind of player. Like, I actually wish you saw more of that from Bernardo. Bernardo doesn't dribble centrally much, and I feel like he's got that to his game, but he's very composed and a little bit more, I don't know, like, yeah, he's just a bit more measured, which is great. But I do think Guardiola loves the aggression. He loves the aggression of a Bernardo Silva. Of an Alvarez in the middle. Yeah, that's it. I agree with that, City Slacker. Yeah, but he's different. He's a different kind of dribbler. Once again, a few minutes to enter circle if you want to give it a go. Fingers crossed one of you win it. Anyway, 4 minutes to kick off. What is your prediction? Or let me know, of course. Once again, go and give the channel a little bit of love. Give this tweet a retweet if you don't mind. It'll never be anything other than Twitter to me. I'm sorry, Elon. You know what I mean? Give that a retweet. It helps support the channel. Look at that, man. I'm getting close to 100,000 followers. I sort of can't wait, actually. It shouldn't matter, but I just want it, you know? 4 minutes. Glorious day in Manchester as well. I suspect it should be comfortable today. Fingers crossed. I got a feeling I'm going for 4-0 still. There's going to be a surprise goal today. I don't know who's going to score it. Well, it won't be the Haaland Alvarez then, because that's not a surprise. Vardiel or Nunes, like, first goal. I can feel it. Sarah's going for just 2-1, Sarah. Just 2-1, Sarah? Interesting. Closer. Mine was 4-0. I'm going for 4-0. I've got Doku to score today. I've just got a feeling there's going to be a goal that we don't expect today. Got a feeling. Lord Fort, 2-1. I think Lord Fort is a Forest fan. Are you a Forest fan? No. Out yourself if so. Do you know what? I respect Forest fans going for... respect your side. Go for your side, man. Help support them. You know what I mean? Bernadette. I was about to say Kathy. Bernadette's an interesting nickname, but you do you know? Right. I can't wait for this. I got a good feeling about it. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I've got a feeling we'll just be good today. The pride of Manchester we are. Absolutely. I've got a feeling Haaland today. I don't know. Haaland, like, if he scores an early one, I would wonder if you there, like, you know, it'll be a terrifying day. Yeah, they've gone more defensive because no Alanga or Hudson-Odoi. You're right, Drew. I mean, you'd expect them to play, wouldn't you? I thought they were going to play today, but it's good for us that they're not, you know? Just checking my streams, making sure it's all good. Like, my stream, right? It's got this annoying habit of, like, it doesn't, like, get rid of the, the little bar. It says full screen at the bottom, so it stays, like, dark. Do you know what I mean by that? When you've got a stream and when the little menu bar at the bottom pops up and it goes a bit dark. It does it on Peacock for me, at USA Network. It's really frustrating because I want to full screen it, but he just doesn't even want to be a full screen. Anyway, look, to be honest today, look, we're at this state right now. If we play well and if we give the ball, if Alvarez plays well and if Doku does, Rodri has his Rodri game, I just can't see anything other than a Man City win. That's not to say we will do, but it just feels that way, doesn't it? It just feels good at the moment. It feels good. We just feel we're in such a good reign of form. Forest are, by the way, they are 8th in the table, and I think they made the changes today because they're going to defend. They're just going to defend. They're going to do the low block thing, They did it against United. They did it against Chelsea as well. They play it free at the back for teams they perceive that they can't get at as naturally, and they'll hope for something on the counter. I would have thought he'd have a little bit more on the counter, but Morgan gives White off us a little bit there, admittedly. We are a minute or two from kickoff, and I'm looking forward to it. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. I'm really enjoying watching City at the moment. Is anyone else getting that vibe where it's just like such a pleasure? It just feels good watching the City side right now. It's just relaxed. It's calm. It's just fun. It's just fun. I don't mind a little bit of chaos because it is more entertaining to watch, Right, the players are in the centre circle. Let's see how this goes. Come on, City, man. Come on, City. With that, they're doing the huddle. Has it kicked off for anyone yet? Some words from Ruben Diaz. Gareth Southgate there, eh? Gareth Southgate. Not my man, Gareth Southgate. Never has been. Are we about to be underway? Come on, you Blues. My stream is about to... Go on, City. Kick off. Right, we're underway. Oops. Here we go. Come on, City, man. Come on, City. We're underway. This I want to see some nice early aggressive Man City chatting. It'll be fun. Come on, you Blues. Already Foden a little bit more central. Let's have it indeed. Blue Moon. Would I rather unbeaten win the Premier League to defend the Champions League? I would rather unbeaten in the Premier League just to shut Arsenal fans up. We'll win the Champions League again, honestly. Unbeaten Premier League. Oh, come on, man. That would be wonderful. Absolutely. Definitely unbeaten Premier League. Because it's the only thing they got left, isn't it, Arsenal? It's the only thing. They're invincibles. God, it annoyed them. Lose Champions Finals to Arsenal. Oh, Jamie, you can't. No, sorry, Jamie, mate. You can't do that. You can't randomly add that caveat in. I'm sorry, mate. You didn't say that. I answered the question as was. And you'll have to just like it like that, you know what I mean? There is the Spurs away curse. But then, Harry Kane's gone now, so that could change everything. I think we'd all take the quadruple gozo, I'm not going to lie. Ref! Haaland brought down there. He was about to go through. That's bad, that, man. Like, he's going through for a shot on goal there. Isn't he? It's wild that you just get away with that. Go on, City. Alvarez on this, maybe? It's got to be Alvarez at the moment. I'd go for Alvarez anyway. Go on, lad. Alvarez stunned over. God, he's such a cool-looking guy, and he does like Gio Kinkladze, doesn't he? Like a refined Kinkladze, slightly more handsome Kinkladze. It's sort of like kind of metaphor of how Man City have evolved over the years. We've got a Kinkladze-looking guy, but he's just better. And oh, decent effort. How did he not get a card for that? Did he not get a card to Stelios? That is wild. Looks like we got a new free kick taker, by the way, doesn't it, Alvarez? Yeah, I find it wild that there's no card for that there. That would be interesting, Jamie. That's a wild scenario. It'd be funny though, because we'd sort of like crash their thunder again, wouldn't we? It's so weird these days when you watch Rodri play. There's sort of like a feeling like just fearlessness because we got Rodri. Like I know it's just he's reached this level where he's just so much better than everyone else that he's playing with supreme confidence. I do think players improve when they sort of master one area and then they can start to learn a new skill. It's how it is in life. Once you've mastered something, you're more likely to pick something else up because you've got the time and the mental space to do it. Played Ruben. Ruben Diaz just threw his whole body on the ball there. Unbelievable. Well, that defending, that was ridiculous. It's like... Jamie, I think Rodri's current level is better than Fernandinho, yeah. I actually think it is. Which is quite ridiculous, but I think he's more technical than... Fernandinho was excellent, but Rodri's way more technical. Which is a scary thought, but he just is. He's got a bit of Yaya in his game. A bit of Gundogan, while also being defensively excellent. Fernandinho's probably definitely more athletic as a defender. So go on, man, my man Scott. Oh, you got the away shirt on as well. Good man. Big Denby Energy in the chat. And Gozo as well. Who's here? Wonder of you, Gozo, Stoiven6. We probably won't go there, Stu. Yeah, you're definitely trolling with that reference, almost certainly. Given the fact that they play nothing I like as well. Nice, Scott. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy. I would, yeah. I can't. One thing, but like when Ruben grows up, my son, I'll be doing less watch-alongs. I go to more games with him again, and I'm sort of looking forward to that one day. Like, I'll be taking him all the time, and there's an element that's when my watch-along days will probably end. When he's ready to start going games, because I want to go with him. It'll be just more fun, you know. Second best DM in the world. I don't know. Who does the chat reckon? I don't know, man. Definitely not Casemiro anyway, because he's absolutely pants. These days, anyway. I mean, Rice is great, to be fair. It's just mad that we've even got a guy in his position who's clearly the best. Like, absolutely the best. Go on, Jeremy. Doc is running at people. Oh, what a ball! Yes! Come on! There's your man! What a ball from Rodri. Kyle Walker with a cutback. Philip, Walter, Foden. 1-0 the Blues. Come on! In your face, Gareth Southgate. That is football done easy. That is absolutely perfect. Rodri with the diagonal. Kyle Walker up there and the right winger with a cutback. Phil Foden, crisp and clean as you like. Absolutely liquid football, man. Beautiful stuff. Look at this ball from Rodri. Again, look at that ball. Look at that ball. Look at that cutback. Stunningly good. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. All around. That touch from Kyle Walker. Chef's kiss, man. Absolutely. I got goosebumps. I've actually got goosebumps from that goal. I need to tweet about it. Incredible stuff, that. Incredible stuff. What a ball from Rodri. What a touch from Walker. Ah. So good. Just beautiful football, isn't it? Just beautiful football. Absolutely wonderful. Come on. There we go. 1-0 already to the Blues. Oh, look. Never felt more like singing the blues. City win, United lose. I don't know why I was thinking United lose. They might do tomorrow. Maybe I'm just ahead of the game there, you know. I already had the 1-0 thumbnail made because I knew it was going to happen, let's be honest. Need more of that from Phil. Look, the ball from Rodri. Rodri just looks so good right now, doesn't he? That touch from Kyle Walker, by the way. That is delightful. Like, truly delightful. The elegance of that touch, the way he knocked it back. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Don't forget, guys, you can still enter the circle if you want to. Have a chance to win the 5-match millions. Go for it. Get involved. £2 you could win £1 million, which is a nice way to celebrate the weekend, wouldn't it be? Go for it. Go for it. Already, there we go. City of let's have a look at the big screen here. The stats. 0.23 XG on that chance. 99% possession after the first. That can't be right. That can't be right, surely. Is that right so far? Wow, if so. Already Rodri there with a 6.9. Foden with 7.5. Walker with a 7. It's looking good. It's looking good. City. Oh, man. Oh, man. Lovely stuff. I said blue moon. He is Godry, mate. He is Godry. Absolutely. %99 possession so far, by the way. Look at this football. This is genuinely so exciting, this football. You got a sprinkle of the Guardiola possession with a little bit of magic and direct pace, and it's just so much fun to watch. Doku going past Aina. Lovely ball from Doku as well to... Was it for Nunes? His touch let him down, but it's a nice, smart ball. God, I love this City side. I absolutely love this City side. Look at that goal. This is brilliant. It's incredible. It's just so much fun to watch, isn't it? We've reached the, like, in my opinion, like peak pet ball right now, where you've got like this just gorgeous mixture of composure, technical ability, you know, wonderful reading of the game. Everyone's working hard and is structured. It's mature. It's considered. But at the same time, Doku working back really hard there to win the ball. Well done, man. Well done. And then you've got the magisterial quality of an Alvarez or a Haaland or Doku or Foden. Nunes can run past people. Rodri can do something brilliant out of nowhere. It's just so good. It's just full of life and vibrancy and like vim and just vigor. It's just wonderful. Nunes looks great, doesn't he? Oh, look, lovely flick from Foden to Alvarez. Oh, Rodri nearly with a delightful ball to Doku, nearly. Lovely again. Look. Oh, this is good fun. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Doku looks smart, by the way. He's a smart footballer. It's like Guardiola's mixed. It's like he's mixed last season with 17-18. And that, to me, is ridiculous. Go on, Kyle. Oh, you need it. Like I've always said, I've always been very honest about change. Like I'm not always sad to see Mahrez and Gundogan and people like that go. I'm just not, because I do think I like new stories. I'm a romantic person. You know, I like seeing things move on. I don't always want to watch 10 years of a player always, because it just gets a bit samey, and I don't think it's good for a football team always. You know, it's great every now and then to see 10 years of a David Silva. Don't get me wrong. You know, you do want that, a little bit of that, but I don't want 10 years of the same 11. Like, it has to move on. It has to evolve. You have to give, you know, you have to find new hunger and new stories. And Alvarez, Doku, Guardiola, these people, these are the new stories. Nunes, these are the new stories, aren't they? And this is where we're at right now. You know, you have to just embrace a little bit of chaos and move on. And this is what we're seeing right now. A City side just full of life and full of a new identity. And that's what I want to see. Look at this football. Look at that football. Oh my God. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this football? What have we just seen, man? Absolute goosebumps again. Just delightful. Haaland's got his goal and he's buzzing. Look at this, man. Look at that football. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my God. Look at that football. The technical ability, the movement, the assist. Haaland with the header, Nunes. Alvarez to Foden. Alvarez to Foden. Alvarez to, like, what is it? Alvarez to Nunes, who steps over it. Foden. Look at that, man. That is just... Foden feeds Nunes. Haaland, goal. It's just wonderful. It's an absolute privilege to watch this Manchester City side. I can't get over how good that was. That was one of the most beautiful bits of football. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having an incredible day. I don't like. What did you do if you Forest there? Like, how'd you stop that football? The little step over from Nunes. Look at that step over. Where are those people who said he wasn't good enough? By the way, my God. Nunes looks an absolute. He's got his first assist. Doku's going past people, and he's nearly found it. That was 17-18 Man City. That was 17-18 Man City. He's got flair players who are expressing themselves, and I love it. This is just... I can't get over how good this is. Those two goals today have been... I'm just... Yeah. I'm electric. I'm absolutely buzzing. We're on it today. Like, the confidence seeping through this Manchester City side. 88% possession so far. I need to share this on Twitter. Look at this, man. Look at those stats. I mean, look at those stats. Absolute sublime. That is how you start a game of football, isn't it? That is how you start a game of football. This could honestly... So you said 7-0? Someone said 7-0 in the chat earlier. It was Jamie, wasn't it? Mate, you might be right. Foden is absolutely on fire. Can we also go back to what I was saying 10 minutes before kickoff? I was saying stop over-analysing Foden. It was that Kyle Walker giving the ball away. He's fallen over. Is that a penalty? That's from Kyle Walker mistake there. No, it's outside the area, that. That's a kanji, that. We've got lucky. But this, yeah, I was saying before kickoff, stop overanalyzing Foden. Like, he's had a good, decent start to the season. A couple of quiet games, but he's also had a couple of, like, excellent games. That's all that matters. There's a kanji, yeah. Pep's been booked. This football. Keep it out, City. Keep it out. Oh, Ed Wobble. I mean, he did wobble. He did wobble early on. He was looking for the penalty. What's Pep been booked for anyway? What's he arguing with? He threw a bottle back towards the bench. It's his bottle, man. He can throw back the bottle towards his own bench if he wants to. You know what I mean? Don't tell him how to treat his bottles. Oh, you Blues. Called the referee a prick? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't. He might have got sent off for that, maybe. There's an Arsenal fan replied to me on Twitter saying, how the hell can you look better than last season? I don't know, mate. But we really do. There we go. They're taking a long time to take this free kick, aren't they? It's gone on forever. It's been like 3 minutes to take this. Can they get on with it, man? All that for that, right. They're 2-0 down. They're killing time. Why? What are they killing time for? For the full time. Which goal was best, do you reckon, the first or second goal? I can't decide. They're having like a goal of the season competition in this one. Alvarez there, back winning the ball. Of course he is. Though he has just sort of hoofed it up toward no one. Way. Yellow card there for foul on Doku. Right, poll chat. Which goal was best aesthetically? Foden, Haaland. Go for it. Which goal was best? Like, which goal? You know, they were both beautiful goals. Quick fire poll. You got the Rodri ball and the Walker cut back and Foden crisp finish, but then you got step over from Alvarez and Haaland Nunes and the cross. Interesting. People going Foden so far, but the movement with the step over from Nunes and the dink to the back post. I'm not saying which is best. I'm just I'm offering a different angle. Yeah, Doku's great. I'm loving him too, mate. Martin, he looks wonderful, doesn't he? Phil's looking good. Doku there doing a nice step over. This is nice. I'm relaxed. It's it's relaxed. Foden's winning the poll so far. Also, can we talk about Haaland now? Now, calm down. I told you. Stop worrying. Haaland's going to score goals. We haven't even got an XG of 1 yet. No, the XG is 0.36 on these chances. On these goals. Of these two. You know? It's ridiculous. And Haaland's already scored. All that panicking for nothing. Oh, Rodri's giving it away sloppily. It's okay. Go on, Josko. Josko to Doku. Doku's turning at his man already. And he's gone. He's gone. Done really well there, Doku. Like, he sort of, like, knows not to overdo it. I'm watching this via a VPN and watching an American stream, but I'm logged into Paramount, I think, or USA Network. Oh, honestly, if United, Burnley beat United, I'd be buzzing, mate. I'd be buzzing. So the poll is currently 52% to Haaland. What's happened there? It's turned round, this poll. Haaland's goal is currently the better. Guys, please give the video a like. It does help support the channel, of course, as always. Don't forget, you can check out today's sponsor on the channel, which is the wonder people over at Circle. You can win £1 million. All you got to do is guess the number in 5 games. Click the link in the description right now. Go for it. Do it, do it, do it. And good luck. And fingers crossed when you guys win £1 million. If you do win £1 million, send me a tenner. I could do with it. It would be appreciated. Nunes looks so comfortable in the system, doesn't he? That turn and run then to feed to Doku. He just creates so much space. Right, I'm going to end the poll there. 50-50, that'll do. 51-49, but it's about 50-50. Just the quality of that football. Ah, silly. Silly stuff. 39 votes. Maybe the 40th would have made it tied. We'll see. Nunes has been great at K West. He just looks like a Manchester City player. Like there's this spin from Phil to Alvarez. Oh man, it's so close. Why is the poll 48-51? What's that about mine? You're right. That's weird. Look at that. The spin from Phil, but Hooley took it off him. Got his shot away. I'm really hoping today we get if we get to 3 or 4-0 nice and early. It'd be nice to see get Oscar Bob get a half an hour, wouldn't it? Like an Oscar Bob cameo would be lovely. Like, you know, a good run. It's because it's one of those things where Neza, it is a 4-5-1, but it isn't at the same time. I mean, it's a 4-5-1, but then when you look how we got the ball, it's like that, isn't it? You know, like it's ultra aggressive. You know, Nunes is often up here overlapping. You know, he's finding himself in this channel so much. Like they just sort of got the ability to go forward. They're sort of allowed to. So it's weird. Well, the wife's in the chat saying Ruben just pointed to the picture of the dog in the book, which is very important information. It really is. He knows what a dog is. Well done, Rubes. Everyone, the update about my son there recognizing a dog for the first time. It's definitely urgent info. Isn't he meant to be in bed, wife? Should be in bed by now for his nap. Bless him. I'm very proud of him now. That boy knows what a dog is. He's very adorable. I'm very proud of him. Go to car. She has. The thing is, because I'm live streaming now, I'm very loud. She has to take Ruben in the car to sleep. Sorry, Rubes. She'll go for a drive and he'll fall asleep, and then I just wake him up. He'll just hear his dad and be like, "Dad." I'm very distracting. Hey, mine. The Casemiro burn. It was a good kick from their keeper, to be fair. But then, Nunes back there being excellent. I tell you what, Nunes is a good player, isn't he? What a player. How can he hear you? It's just because it's a loud house. And because his nursery's directly below me. That's why. I'm in the attic. It just echoes through the house. Because I'm basically shouting, you know. I've got a loud voice. And also, there's no door on this attic. The stairs just go straight into the... Because it hasn't got a door on this attic. They go straight into the hall, so it's even louder. It just echoes around the house. I'm a very loud man, basically. So we've got tall ceilings as well, so it's all very loud. Anyway, Forest pushing forward. Not created any chances, actually, since. It's calmed down a little bit. KDB at his best or Rodri now? It's easy KDB at his best, mate. KDB at his best, it was... Look, I think Rodri's been phenomenal. Let's see how Rodri does it for 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, KDB... Yeah, like, it's special. Like his passing range, a million times better than Rodri's, and I mean that with the greatest respect to Rodri. Pete KDB is the best midfielder. Yeah, I'm with Wonder of You. I think Pete KDB is the best midfielder probably ever. He's up there with like the very greats. Rodri could get there. That's the thing, man. He's only 27 years old now, and Pete KDB was around that age, 28, 27. Look, let's see. We could be talking about the guy who's the next version, you know, which to me is immensely exciting. Play it, Phil. But this new Rodri is only 5 games in, you know. Let's see where he's at. I agree with, you know, let's get the likes up with Martin's right, you know. Let's get those likes up. We've reached the point now, like, how can anyone deny that Guardiola improves players? Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, this football is just beautiful. What a ball from Alvarez to Doku. Oh! Look at that football between Doku and Alvarez. Doku is a smart player, man. Look at that football. Like, how does he make that pass? Like, if that had gone in, it would have been sensational. Ed, actually, this house has got really thick walls because it's the big old stone ones. It's just, once again, there's no doors, and the doors are thin, actually. It's the door, it's not a... Yeah. That football was sensational. They're just beautiful players at Martin, aren't they, mate? Everyone doubted Doku. Everyone doubted Nunes, and they doubted all these players. Holland thing. Pep even got rid of Alvarez's acne. There we go, man. He's done everything. 2 more Alvarez shots for 400 quid, mate. Why? What was your bet? What was your bet, Dan? The thing is, like, Doku might just be the perfect Guardiola ringer, you know. He might just be, because like the quality of his... The thing is about Doku for me, it's just like he's way smarter than we gave him credit for. Like the choose then, like the choice to make the pass instead of keep dribbling after beat the man. Just sensational stuff. Was it 46 passes? Is that right? Foden goal. Wow. Oh, there we go. As I say that, Doku gives the ball away. $80 to what? On target, Dan. Oof. That's interesting. Wonder if you... I don't know what Chick-fil-A is. Filet? Chick-fil-A? No, I've never heard of it, Wonder of you. What is it? I guess it's a chicken thing. It's started in the UK, is it? You'll have to educate me, mate. Look, Jack will have to just up his game. As simple as that, you know. It's good. It's good news. Best fast food chicken restaurant in America. You guys experience greatness. Why? What kind of food is it? I'm gonna Google it. Let's have a look. We'll go on a ride together, and I'll see what kind of food they do. Chick-fil-A. There we go. Right, we're going on a journey together here. Let's have a look at the menu. So this is what we're getting in the UK, apparently. That just looks like a KFC Zinger burger or something. Is it like, what's the difference? Are they that good? Honey pepper pimento sounds nice, man. I'm into that. I can't imagine the sugar in that, man. The caramel crumble milkshake. Let's have a look at this menu. That sounds nice, to be fair. I'm looking at this menu. Entrees. Oh, how fancy. Where's the... an entree? It just looks like a piece of chicken. Is it really that good? I'm being honest. That looks bang average. I'll trust you that it's good. That sounds nice. They look very average. I'm going to take your word for it, but it just looks like a bit of chicken on a sandwich. Nico, I don't get how you're getting this. Have you never heard of a person through a wall? Like, I'm shouting essentially doing a YouTube stream. Like, and no, walls aren't entirely soundproof. No, it's just a house. It's like we can hear your TV in another room, you know, when you're cooking or whatever. Like, you're like, it's just, and also, I told you there's no door in my room. I'm literally, the attic's got stairs that come from the landing, but then his room's directly below me, you know, and I'm louder. I'm loud. I'm just loud. It's like, you know, like if you're in the next room to someone and they're talking, you can still hear them, can't you? Like if they're talking at a loud volume, you know. Houses in the UK aren't soundproofed, no. I wish it was a sponsored stream. I would like this. Like the thing is, I mean this with the greatest respect. A lot of American food that I have and everyone bigs up, I'm always like, it's a bit average. Like, see, the American taste buds are we're very different. Yeah, I like the American, like, yeah, the concept, the general idea of American food is very contentious around the world, isn't it? But I'll have to trust you. My dream food sponsor. Greg's. And don't you dare look, beans on toast isn't something that we all sit around and eat. It's just an easy snack. You know, it's not like, what should we have for dinner today? Beans on toast. It's like, what should we have for dinner today? We've got nothing in. Beans on toast will do. But it's still really nice. It's like, and it's not like barbecue beans. It's just, you know, tomato sauce beans thing. I can't explain it. But it's not like we sit there and choose to have it. Well, sometimes we do. We're lazy. But it's sort of like a snack. You know what I mean? It's delightful. These whole videos of people trying it for the first time and going, it's actually quite nice, this. It's really nice. I would maybe want it, actually, now. I want it. I want beans on toast. I've not had lunch today, which is a stupid thing to do, so I'm going to work for hours and hours without any lunch. Dream sponsor, probably Greg's. I don't know. KFC, you know, then just get a Zinger meal after the string. That'd be nice. Josh giving the ball away. The Nunes foul. I don't mind Greek food, but I'm not big on it, to be honest. I'm not big on all like like. I'm too. I don't like all like the. I don't like tzatziki. That's in it. Yeah, I don't mind tzatziki and stuff like that, but you know, it's all like very green, isn't it, and healthy, which is probably why I'm not interested in it. It's all like olives, and I hate olives. I hate olives with passion. I'm looking at Greek food now. Yeah, it's all like Greek. The grilled meat is nice. A gyros is great. I love a gyros. Who doesn't love a gyros? But over here we put chips in it. Is that what you meant to do? Probably not. Oh, you're souvlaki. Not a fan of souvlaki. Feta cheese and all that. Wonder review. Anyone who says anything fancy for your favourite food is just trying too hard. Just like if you everyone the best food in the world are the simple foods done well. Like as Beppy just said, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, incredible. A great cheeseburger, incredible. A great pizza, incredible. Just the simple foods done well are incredible. Like, is this idea that high quality foods taste nicer? No, the simple foods done wonderfully taste perfect. Just simple food done wonderfully. A quality cheeseburger, a great curry, you know? Just wonderful stuff. I'm a simple man. A lovely wood-fired pizza. It's like heaven, you know? Anyway, I've not been talking about football, but I think in general, people act like they get more out of food than they do, and sometimes you just need a simple, you know what I mean? Chicken nuggets and chips, pepper salt. Yeah, it's just incredible. Hits so well. And the game, we haven't created much chances recently. It has slowed down. It's slowed down a little bit. Not a lot of chances, but we've still been fine, in control. I love food. God, making me want to eat stuff now. Shall I show you my favourite food place? Look at this, man. I'm going to show you right now. I'll show you my favourite food place. After Alvarez goes forward to Haaland. Doku's spin there, free kick. These could sponsor my channel, by the way. These here. Look at these here. That's my favourite food place. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that food. Those burgers. They're my local burger place. Sensational. Anyway, Doku with a spin. A shocking challenge. Free kick from the edge of the area. Should be a yellow card on Doku, that, you know. Do you mean, Alster, do you mean me talking about food or Manchester City? I presume you mean me talking about food, right? Yeah, we are. The football's incredible, mate. You're absolutely right, by the way. Both, exactly, mate. Doku's great. Doku's absolutely wonderful. Who's over this? Alvarez. Alvarez stepping up. Go on, man. He's had a great half. I want to see him score. His acne's there a little bit still, but he's growing beautifully out of it. Not that he's not beautiful to have acne, of course, anyway, you know? I had it, of course. Go on, Dooley. Oh. Gone wide. He seems to be Chelsea. Why are you trying to troll, Nico? Mark, my man. How you doing, Mark? You good, man? You missed it. Have you been watching, Mark? It's been an absolute masterclass so far. Got to the point where we're just talking about food because it's been that laid back. It's just been chill. It's been chill. This will be 6 out of 6. There will be top of the table if it stays this way. Look at that. Who are the other games? So who have we got? Let's have a look at the matches. So we got today. Is there only 2 other games today? That's wild. I don't know if that's right. The field tilt, yeah, I'm looking forward to the field tilt start as well. I love a good field tilt. Oh, exactly, Nezar. I mean, all I'm thinking about is food. It's because I'm very hungry, to be fair. I've been drawn in by the food chat. So what's going on today? Today we got Palace Fulham currently 0-0. Luton Wolves 0-0. Wolves out of 10 men. Jack, you've missed. To be honest, it's calmed down a little bit. It's calmed down a little bit in terms of chances, but you've missed 2 gorgeous goals, 2 absolute gorgeous goals, pal, and some just sensational football at times. Like it's not been like a lot of chances, but the things we have made have been intensely high quality, like ridiculously high quality. Sort of the kind of thing that you just struggle to defend against a bit. Like Kanji giving the ball away a bit sloppy there. But it's alright. I don't think it's going to cost him anything. I need Burnley to beat United later. Oh, God. I need it so much. Minute left. Will we see any more chances in this half? I don't know. Maybe 2 minutes, potentially. Alvarez giving the ball away a little bit. Got a little bit. We slow down a tiny bit. You know, it's only 2-0. 5 minutes at a time. Bloody hell, Dan. For what? Oh, to be fair, that free kick for Forest took about 4 minutes to take. I mean, every single player we've signed so far this summer, Kovacic, Nunez, Doku, Guardiola, they all look great. Every single one of them looks great. I mean, that is just how often do we get to say that? Arsenal Tottenham tomorrow, probably Arsenal, but I hope Spurs get something. I'd be buzzing. So what a draw tomorrow, I reckon. Go on, Phil. Nice turn. Oh, the composure there from Rodri, by the way. What's going on here? Oh, you stood on Rodri's toes there. That's a bad challenge. Hope he's all right. It's the kind of thing where you could get like a broken toe from that. Yeah, he looks sore. We cannot have a Rodri injury. He's all right, I think. He looks okay. He's running. Oh, Alvarez is brilliant. We all love him. He's probably fine, wonder view. It's not like any muscle injury. It's just like he's stood on his foot. It's a bit sore. He'll be fine in 5 minutes, you know? I know you want to take him off, but he's probably genuinely totally fine. If it's a contact injury, it doesn't get worse. It's just either is or isn't, if you know what I mean. It's probably like the equivalent of stubbing your toe. You wouldn't stub. I'd probably sub Rodri off for stubbing his toe, to be fair. You never know, though, Mark. You know, a midfield of Nunez and Kovacic. It's better than most teams have. Doku again. Come on, ref. There's got to be a foul on Doku there. How is there no foul on Doku there? Yeah, we all know Rodri's the player we can't lose. Don't forget as well, you can check out Circle if you haven't already. Where are they? There we go. You can win £1 million if you can get involved in their 5-match millions. Let me know if you give it a go. Link in description below. Give it a go. Yeah, Rodri is the most important player. I think that's I think it's accepted, I reckon. I don't think Doku is actually lightning quick, you know. I think he's got lightning quick acceleration. Because then, like, I don't think he's, like, anywhere near. I think they've probably got players faster than him. I think it's just Doku's got that incredible burst, you know, over like 10 yards. But he's not the kind of guy who's going to run 70 yards. There might be many players that are faster than him at a top sprint in a City team. But he just goes so quickly. I think Sterling's faster than him. You know, as a top speed. But Doku's even faster off the mark than Sterling, which is crazy because he was the lightning quick acceleration too. Haaland definitely would, Mark. He's faster. He's faster. Diaz is wonderful, as always. Oh, ref. That's such an obvious yellow. Like, how is that not a yellow on Doku? Like, it's... Dan, what you were trying to warn us about, mate? Nothing happened. Right. Anyway, it's half time. Let me just quickly sort the clock out of the bottom. I've got hiccups. Oh, that's not a good sign. There we go. Half time. 2-0. Absolutely wonderful so far. Let me just do the whole tweet to share the video out and all that kind of stuff. Please do get your halftime reviews in. I want to know what you make of the game so far. Right. So, I've got hiccups, which might make this quite difficult. So I'm going to be hiccuping during this. But so far, hiccups are not a streamer's friend. I guarantee you. Right, hiccuping Stephen will talk slow and steady. So basically, so far the football has been absolutely. Oh god, that is very annoying. It's been sublime at times, absolutely sublime. Not like perfect. And I think actually we might have slowed down a little bit. We still haven't got an XG of 1 yet. 0.78. From 6 shots, 4 on target. They're 1 shot. 0 shots on target so far for them. There's your hiccup, Isaiah. Of course, this City side, like, there was times where the football was absolutely sublime. I think largely, yeah, I actually agree with Amalemo, by the way. My man Amalemo in the chat. Like, Anthony Taylor's terrible. Anthony Taylor was terrible. There should have been quite a few yellow cards for Forest. Like, I don't understand how they didn't get a yellow card early on for the Haaland's fan on Doku then. It's been wild. They've had 2-1. It should be way more than that. But the quality of those two goals early on, Haaland's goal was lovely football. The little step over from Nunes. And then the give back from Foden to Nunes. And then it was Alvarez or no, it was Foden, wasn't it? Then the dink over to the back post from Haaland. Just so nice and a lovely little header. He got the goal he needed and he was buzzing as well. The first goal as well. The first goal, that diagonal from Rodri to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's little touch back to Phil Foden, who dragged it into the bottom corner. Just beautiful. Like, truly beautiful stuff. Like, a sublime touch. The hiccups are so annoying, man. They're so annoying. But there has been some hiccups in this game. Like, City's football was great, but then it sort of kind of slowed down a little bit to the point where... Oh, God, man, that's just very frustrating. They lost their composure a tiny bit. It was still the better side. I mean, as you can see there, 77% possession. But we've not been the chance creation machine that we saw in the previous ones. I've only got that much water left. I have it now. But it's not making a difference. But the thing is for me is that I've been really sort of impressed by the new guys so far. Jeremy Doku with a 7.2 so far. Some of his link-up play with Julian Alvarez, just special. Genuinely really, really good. Phil Foden has looked good today as well. Lively. Got his goal. The pre-assist for the Nunes cross to Haaland. Massively involved. Rodri, of course, cruising as always. 7.5. Nunes got an assist. Got the assist that he deserved from the other day, actually. Kyle Walker with an assist as well. Joska Vardial. A couple of sloppy passes have been good. Candy's probably been the weak link today so far. He's made a couple of small mistakes. I'll allow it. City, of course, they could be better, and I think they probably will be better in the second half. I think Pep will be pleased with the quality at times, but not always pleased with a couple of decision making. It's been a good half. It's been a good half. Like, it started off incredible, but it's slowed down. It's slowed down a little bit. Doku's ball retention is great, Usman. You're absolutely right. Let's have a look at Doku's stats. 34 touches, 95% pass accuracy. I remember his missed pass as well, and it was unlucky. It was like he sort of misread a movement, and it was easily done. One key pass to, like, there was one moment where Alvarez went on a great run and played a great ball out to Doku. Doku cut inside. Then instead of shooting, he played a beautiful reverse pass. I picked out Alvarez. He couldn't get his shot away, unfortunately. 3 out of 4 attempted dribbles so far. He's also won 7 out of 9 ground duels so far, which is really impressive defensive work. Really impressive, you know? It's what you want to see. Your man Alvarez, of course, has been lively as always. Yeah, he's been involved. He's had 2 shots on target so far. Yeah, he's been excellent. Phil Foden, of course, as well. Absolutely in that right-hand channel so far. Kind of linking up with Kyle Walker's overlapping. Phil Foden so far, 100% pass accuracy, which is really impressive. 1 key pass. 1 shot on target. 2 dribbles attempted. I mean, he's had a cracking game so far. This is the sort of a 9.0 it carries on this way. Haaland with his goal. There we go. We talk about Haaland and, like, what are we expecting, you know? Other than a young player. He's got his 8th goal already this season. Oh, God. I tell you what, this hiccups is absolutely ridiculous. Average age, by the way, that's interesting there. 25.8. It's a young Man City side, this man. The future is set. Good for this team. How old's Edison these days? Edison is... How old's Edison? What? I don't know, pushing 30 probably, isn't he? But Diaz, Josko, Nunes, Rodri, Phil, Alvarez, Doku, Haaland, they're either middle to young 20s. It's a good age. It's a good age in this Manchester City side. He's 30, Eddie, yeah. 31? He's around that. I knew he was around that. But as a keeper, we know that's relatively young. Like, either way, this half... I want these hiccups to go big time. And we see, like, Nunes looks great. I haven't got any cold water on me because I'm up in my office. And I can't really just hold my breath for as long as I can. I can't sit here... Well, it'd be like 20 seconds to be fair. I've got no stamina whatsoever. Right, guys. I'm going to try and hold my breath for a little bit. Like, give me a second, all right? That was actually like pushing a minute, and I've got no stamina. So if I hiccup now after this, like if I hiccup after this now, Victor claims he's a doctor. I've got no reason to believe Victor whatsoever, but I've just sort of held my breath there for a minute on stream. Is this still here? Is the hiccups? Like I feel like a drum roll. Right, quick poll. Are the hiccups still there? Are the hiccups still there? What do you reckon? I think we might be onto something here, you know. I think they've gone. Come on! Come on! We did it! We did it! We did it! Did we do it? I think we did it. I think we got them. Alistair, don't. Do you know you think your hiccups are gone? But then like 2 minutes later, a hiccup just sneaks up on you and gets you. I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to have like a sneaky hiccup. I think I'm alright. I think we're there. It's a good time to go to the sponsor of this video. Circle is sponsoring this video. If you click... Wait. Thought I felt a hiccup coming then. Check out the 5 match moves where you can win £1 million if you want to. Click the link in the description below. Pick 5 numbers. Win some money. Simple as that. I think they're alright. I think they're okay. I think we've avoided the hiccups. Look, let's go back to this Manchester City side. So far, look, I think they have gone, which is good. Thank you very much, Victor, for the advice there. Happy about that. Look at the bench today. Ortega's on there, of course. Scott Carson, Rico Lewis, Nathan Ake, Oscar Bob, Calvin Phillips, Sergio Gomez, and Jack Grealish. There's the missing players, by the way. Look at those quality of those players. Bernardo Silva, Stones, Kovacic, De Bruyne. Ridiculous. But either way, I would like to see a third goal nice and early because Oscar Bob... I would like to see another Sergio Gomez cameo as well, actually. But Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis, Calvin, Jack, it'd be good to see them get on the pitch, wouldn't it? But so far, so good. We are currently 6 for 6 so far in the Premier League as it currently stands. I want to see a little bit more. I think we're okay, by the way. I think the hiccups have genuinely gone. I'm very relieved about that. I've got a new tactic. It's the first time I think I've ever had hiccups on the stream. And it's quite a weird experience because you're sort of conscious that you're essentially presenting... but your body doesn't want to like stop bloody hiccuping, and you're like, please, I need to talk a little bit. Do you ever just get really weird like flashbacks to random memories, by the way? Do you ever just do that? Just random things just pop in your head when you're talking about absolute... Like, for some reason then, just totally... Uncharted 4 just came into my head. Don't know why. I literally no idea why, but I just... The bit where you're on the ships in Uncharted 4 just came into my head. I don't know why. I'd love to know the psychology of why that happens. Like, there must be something that just reminded me. I don't know why, but it just did. I want to play Uncharted 4 tonight now, actually. Southgate is seeing this Foden midfield masterclass in 4K. Absolutely on my lemo. What resolution does the eye see, actually? What resolution is the human eye? There we go. You know... that's not 4K, is it? Is that? How many pixels is that? What resolution? Well, he's seeing it in 4K anyway. I'll take that as 4K. He's seeing it. He's witnessing it up close. You know. Dunkton Southgate said he absolutely has. Way more than 4K, probably, yeah. Not my eyes, though. My eyes are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Greater than 8K. The thing is, I think with 8Ks, you need a big screen, don't you? You need a massive screen. It's no point having 8K on a small screen because you just can't see that many pixels. You need to see a giant screen to appreciate it. What do you bring in next season? Look, I don't know, Nico. I think we're too early on into this season. I think we need to see how this season evolves. And we'll know what what we're going to need next season by the end of this season, like we did last season, because what the City are now could be totally different by May. We know that. Like, the City side that started last season were totally different by February. So I don't think it's even... I just don't know. I don't know. I think the next evolution... We'll see. It could be another winger. Man City at 360, 140. Yeah, God knows. Want to play Party Animals? It looks like a good game, that, mate. I'll get it on Game Pass and give it a go. Anyway, I'm watching Vardy on a live stream. Is that me? Am I? Yeah. Yoska, I'm here and on the pitch at the same time. My name is Yoska. Pleased to meet you. I want to see more from City in the second half. I think there's a tendency to, I think Pep will be wary that we've sort of slowed down a tiny bit. Of course, we have the quality to get a third and fourth. But Forest are they're too good a side to be totally out of this until we get that third goal, I reckon. Like, they'll sense the momentum could shift very quickly. Look, we won't take our eye off the ball. We're Manchester City. We're too good for that. But there's a chance if we're not fully switched on that they can get a goal. 2-1, all of a sudden 2-0 is very, 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 very possible. Like, to me, I want to see that early third goal, and I think Guardiola will be aware of that. He'll be like, "You've slowed down a tiny bit, pick up the pace," and I think we'll get that. Sarah likes all the non-football chat. Look. My favourite thing to do is waffle about nonsense, but when I don't talk about football, everyone here tells me to talk about football, so I would love to just chat shit more, but is this real? What we're witnessing right now? Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes. It's real. It's definitely real, mate. It's absolutely great. But no, it's not real. We're not really here. No, look, to be honest, like I'm so far, I'm really relaxed. Absolutely relaxed. I think it's been excellent. It's been excellent. There is room to improve, though. We need to sort of keep up that. There's a tendency sometimes when you score a couple of early goals to take your foot off the gas, and I think that's what we're doing. But as Scrubbers has said, we are doing this well without, Bernardo, KDB, Stones, etc. It's really, really, really impressive. It's really impressive. We can't underestimate just how good it is to be this good. With this many new players. It's really, really impressive. Docker has the best ball retention of City Pep winger. Probably is Grealish in terms of ball retention, but the fact that he's this good at it is absolutely wonderful. Why would Pep need to humble Nunes, mate? Nunes wanted to be here. But Pep is brilliant. No, it's just, if you're around better players, you do better things. I don't think it's any deeper than that. Like, I didn't look too much about his time at Wolves. There's a reason I didn't analyse his time at Wolves, because I thought he was sort of irrelevant to his quality. A truer judge of his quality was what City were looking at the year before at Sporting. And I think that's why he showed his potential greatness at Sporting. And then he didn't have... I think he was just frustrated at Wolves because he was playing in a naff side, if we're being honest. Like, they were really naff. They weren't anywhere near City's level, And I think he got a bit frustrated, but whereas I think in general you come to Manchester City, there probably is an element of actually true that you sort of in awe of Guardiola. You have to learn from him, but I think he's just happy to be at the best team in the world. Right, we're off anyway. Come on, you Blues. Second half, hopefully more goals. Oh, there's a fight going off here. What's just happened here? Rodri's off. Rodri's off. What on earth just happened? Rodri's just got sent off. What's Rodri sent off there for? Nah, what is he doing, man? He's put his hand around his neck. He's off. Rodri, what are you doing, you fool? And of course he's got sent off. That's ridiculous. Yeah, well, Rodri's just absolutely screwed us. Nah, he's done himself. If you're gonna do, I can't feel sorry for a man when he puts his hands around his neck. He's pushed. Is he pushed in there? Or has he put his hand around his neck? Oh, he's saying he pushed him. Nah, he's a red card. He's sending him off for that. No chance. Nah, you don't, Nico. What could he put? It's stupid. Nah, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. He's cost us there. That's it. This game gets interesting now, doesn't it? So let's look at this then. Let's go back over here. Right, let's get Rodri off the pitch. So how do we line up now? Walker comes a bit deeper. Foden's got to drop a bit deeper now. Well, maybe Alvarez does. We might see. Oh, what's he done here? Probably Arsenal game. What's he done, man? He's just Rodri's just screwed us. Gibbs White didn't deserve a standing off. It's Rodri. He deserves it. Let's just hold our hands up and admit it. If it's violent conduct, it could be 3 games. It doesn't matter. Do you know what? It doesn't matter if Morgan Gibbs White said something or not. He shouldn't get himself sent off. He's lost his temper. Look, everyone makes mistakes. He'll get over it. But he's cost us. He's potentially cost us there. We've got enough players out as it is and injured at the moment anyway. Pep's going to be furious. Yeah, he's out for Newcastle, Wolves and Arsenal. Oh, mate. Who's coming off? I'm furious about that. He's just lost his head. He is Ed, but he's also one of the captains, mate. He's gonna get his bollocking for it. We'll get over it. We'll move on. But he's just made the Arsenal game so much harder. Like Doku's coming off of Phillips. So, how's this gonna be then? Like this, maybe? Sort of flat 4, maybe? Sort of like that, I would guess. No, it'll be Newcastle as well, I bet. So, it'll be something like this, won't it? It's not a blessing in disguise, mate. Bloody hell. The Arsenal game. Lost our... Probably the best midfield in the world right now for the Arsenal game. No, surely it's a Newcastle game. It's an FA game, so it'll be Newcastle, Wolves, and Arsenal. Well, maybe Kovacic back. Kovacic will hopefully be back. Bernardo. Look, if Bernardo's back, Kovacic. It's only Arsenal. It's only Arsenal. Amara Riff with a super chat saying Phillips is garbage or screwed for the Arsenal game. Look, he won't play, mate. So, like, let's a bit harsh on Phillips to throw him under the bus here, but he's not going to play, mate. Obviously, it'll be Kovacic will be back by then. Bernardo will probably be back as well. Yeah, Bernardo and Kovacic will start. We know that for the Arsenal game. So I'm not worried. It's more just we just could do with Rodri because he's the best, you know. We still have quality players, but it's just you want Rodri, don't you? No Rodri, no KDB, and probably no Stones for Arsenal. So there we go. That'd be interesting. Rodri, you pleb. Right. Anyway, the issue now is just to get through this game. They will come at us. The thing is, I still fancy our chances, I do. But we'll see. I mean, I guess... right, anyway. It's sort of made a game that was really fun, a lot more tense now, hasn't it, annoyingly? Stones is not fit, so I don't think he'll be back for a while. I mean, Kovacic will be back, which is not too bad. I trust Kovacic. Look, we have to deal with it now. Like, the frustrating thing is the squad is so small, and like it's just. Thankfully, Kovacic will be back, but we just didn't need that. We just didn't need that. I'm sure Gibbs White got under his skin and said something. Of course, he probably did, but you know, there's nothing he could have said. You know, that would have deserved. What's he gonna call? Call his mum? Call his missus? Whatever. You know, it's all basic stuff, isn't it? We'll have to deal with the Arsenal game as it comes then, I guess, really. Look, who knows? It might drop points by then anyway. I'm still not worried for the season. Like, we're still going to win the league. I've got no doubt. I think we're the best team in the league. And we probably will beat them without Rodri. You know? I think we probably will do. Like, of course, Nico. Of course, mate. Like, get arrested by the police just for that, you know? Are Liverpool or Arsenal bigger than threat? Probably Arsenal. Liverpool seem too open. Alvarez coming off for Calvin, is it? For Ake. So how's this going to line up then? How's this going to line up? Foden, sort of, I don't know. Three at the back. This. Like this, maybe. I would guess it's going to be like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's five at the back. Nathan Aki, baby. Gozo, Pep's pragmatic, mate. I think he's absolutely right to do this for what it's worth. Yeah, it looks like 5 at the back. Nunes is on this side currently. He's sort of playing this, to be honest. It's like this. It's like that by the looks of it. A one you should have scored then, man. He's through on goal. What are you doing, What are you doing, Edison? Can everyone just calm down, man? What is Edison doing? He's onside. What the hell? Well, Edison, like, he's like, I understand the frustration, but don't go head to head, mate. You're trying to get yourself sent off. Is everyone just like pissed? Look, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. Rodri got himself sent off. Like, there was nothing that he could have said that would have been that bad. Like, nothing that you wouldn't have heard a billion times on the pitch. Ugh. Yeah, Roger got his Zidane moment, yeah. Like, half an hour left. Probably longer than that, probably 40. Diaz having a word with Edison there. You notice? Right, anyway. This is going to be a battle now. Weirdly, I wouldn't be surprised if we still score on the counter, you know? We've got it in us to do that, haven't we? Defensively, we are solid. We know they've got that. And Guardiola's playing central, actually. Guardiola's currently central, and Ake's left centre. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit of an overreaction, Nico. Let's be honest. Like, Fernandinho's got himself in trouble before. KDB has. Vinny's got himself sent off before. Like, it happens. He'll learn his lesson. I mean, Roy Keane, one of the best captains of all time. You know, tough players. Look, it's stupid, but it's made a mistake. He'll learn from it. Maybe Rodri just got a bit cocky, you know? Who knows? No, he knows. Keep the ball better, mate. Yeah, exactly. I'm with Martin. It's not a pattern. It was a mistake. Like, Kyle Walker did it once, didn't he? He will learn. He'll learn. He's reasonably young in football terms, and he's like not that old. He's like, I think right now I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of bravado there. He's reached his peak, Rodri. He's great. He's feeling top of the world. He's feeling bullish. He's feeling like the big man, and I think he's acted it. He's been an idiot. Like, sometimes, you know, when you're feeling top of the world, he's full of adrenaline going. He's acted like a big man. Like, he's sort of. Weirdly though, we talk about the Arsenal game. Talk about the Arsenal game. You know, it will. We still will have quality. You know, it's not like we'll have. You know, we'll still have like I don't know Kovacic. I would do this if we had Arsenal. This is the kind of team I would play against Arsenal. I'd probably play Ake on the left for Saka. I would play Vardial instead of Akanji, maybe. Maybe like this against Arsenal. Silva, Kovacic. I'd probably play Grealish, actually. I mean, something like that. Or Alvarez maybe will play. It'll be something like this. Oh, and Alvarez will probably be here. You know, if you think about the Arsenal game, he'll probably play a bit more control. It could be Doku, but it'll be something like that. And that's still a really strong team. Let's not act like that isn't, you know, a ridiculously strong team. Rodri, obviously amazing, but we've still got an awful lot of control there and an awful lot of ability. I still think we'll probably beat them, but it's just not ideal. It'll be something like that, which is... It's a very good team. It's an excellent team, let's be honest. It's still probably the best team in the league. I wouldn't play Nunes against Arsenal. I'd probably play Kovacic and Silva in midfield, just because they've got more big team experience, you know. Nunes is great, but I would go for the ones that we know and trust. Go on, Nunes. Anyway, one game at a time, I agree. Played Haaland, done really well to find Foden there. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Oh, did really well there, Phil. Great from Haaland, great from Phil. I wouldn't mind him shooting there, you know, Phil. Or he could have cut back in, couldn't he? Bit of spice to this game again, isn't it? Like the 1-0 the other day at half time. I do love a narrative. It's going to be some big old fronting up from Rodri in that dressing room, isn't he? The whole... Sorry, guys. I let the team down. I'm sorry. I'll pay for... Well, tonight... Do you know what Rodri's going to have to do tonight? He's paying for dinner for everyone, isn't he? Guarantee you. He's getting the big Deliveroo in, you know. He's getting on Uber Eats or Just Eat. Apparently, everyone uses Just Eat. They don't. No one uses Just Eat. He's getting on Deliveroo or, you know, Uber Eats. He's paying for everyone's dinner tonight to say sorry. And damn right, Rodri, mate. Because that was Rodri-ridiculous behaviour, you know? True, Ray, but there's the sort of... We're sort of analysing what's, you know, the result of that big impact. Because the game's sort of dead right now. There's not much happening other than defending. They could do. Now, Nico, they're right, you could do. They also might not. You never know, mate. The rest of the team, though, you know, we'll see. We will see. The one thing I can't doubt with this Manchester City side is their resilience and their big game mentality. They always find a way to step up. They do. They're just a top level, incredibly strong, incredibly resilient players. Look, that Arsenal game, if it ends up a draw, who would be bothered? The thing is as well, even with Rodri, in a one-on-one game against Arsenal, they still could beat us, you know, because they've got the quality, you know. We are a better side, I think, but yeah, as Beppe said, don't look that far down the road. Arsenal might have lost 2 games by then, you never know. They might drop points tomorrow. It doesn't feel quite as bad. We'll see. We will see. I agree. Let's not look too far down the road. I'm doing it. I'm guilty of it right now, but let's relax. We're going to win the league anyway. We won't even remember this red card in May. I'm telling you right now, we'll win the league. I've got no doubts whatsoever. It does add spice. Yeah, spice is good, you know. Man United to batter City. Come on, Gary, mate. We're talking reasonably here on this channel. Get past Burnley first, you know what I'm saying? Arsenal will win the league, Nerland. You're quite a negative person, I remember your comments. We will see, pal. City have been the best side in the league so far without a bunch of their best players, so that's all I'm taking from it. So far, touch wood, we're defending nicely. We are. Guys, like the video, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. That's cool, Gary. If you think United are the biggest club in England, that's great, but that doesn't win you points, pal. You know, being good. That history won't do anything, mate, in terms of winning points. And we are currently 2-0 up as well, so it's true. Done. Yeah, Chelsea, it'll be free game ban for violent conduct, unfortunately. So far, despite the 10 men, they've not really created anything, have they, in this half? Like, the momentum of this game, you know. It's been Forest mainly, but we've not seen, like, you know, a groundswell of chances. It will be 3 games, I'm guaranteed. Come on, you Blues. So this is a defensive City. A defensive City. I've all due respect, Nico. I take anything you say with a pinch of salt because you thought Nunes was terrible. You thought Kovacic wasn't good enough. You thought we weren't going to win anything last season, I remember. No, I think we're too good. I think we'll still win. I mean, the current formations, how's it looking? It's like this, isn't it? Let's try and build this team right now. It's sort of like this. That's the team from. So Phillips is like sort of here. Nunes there. Foden there. And obviously, oops. Grealish off the pitch. It's sort of like, not Grealish. It's sort of like that, isn't it, currently? It's even deeper, actually. Phillips is like, Foden's often there. It's like that. It's aggressively deep, that. The idea that Kovacic is down going to Gundogan, it depends on the question, mate. It always depends on the question. Kovacic has looked absolutely excellent for what Guardiola... Has Guardiola asked him to be Gundogan? No. Has he asked to do a different role and be brilliant? Yes. And has he been brilliant so far? Yes. Is someone else stepping up to be Gundogan? I don't think there's a direct quality drop in our chance creators of a midfielder. So therefore, you can only judge him on what he's been asked to do. And so far, he's done it perfectly. And also, he's played 4 games. Let's just see. So this is how it is currently. This is aggressively defensive. But it's so far sort of working. And that's not true, no, Iko, is it? Is he more physical? Is he a better ball carrier? No, he's not. None of those things. Technically, I would say, in terms of ball retention, he's just as good. Just faster. And that's a little bit reductive, man. We'll have to agree to disagree there. Kovacic is a phenomenal footballer. I'm not saying... Maybe probably a slight downgrade, I'd give you that. But have we lost Gundogan's smartness so far? No. So you can't talk about it being... Go on, Calvin. Like, we just don't seem worse, so... Oh, Phillips has done really well there. Unlucky. Phillips did really well. To be honest, no one read the cross because it could have been a chance from that. Play Calvin. The possession is still in City's favour. It's really impressive. Sort of sad that we've been denied an Oscar Bob cameo, you know. Pass there to the right back. They're being Chris Wood and Divock Origi on. I mean, it isn't bad, Nico. It isn't. If Pep Guardiola sized Kovacic and builds a midfield around him, the comparison is very valid. I mean, this idea that it isn't. When you watch Kovacic come in, by the way, who's a multiple Champions League winner, Chelsea played the season during a Champions League winning season for them, for what it's worth. An excellent, high-level, multi-trophy winning midfielder play for some of the biggest clubs in Europe. When he comes in and is immediately excellent for Guardiola, then yes, the comparison is valid. I'm not saying he's better, but it's of course a fair comparison. Gundogan immense, absolutely. But the conversation, I'm not saying he's better. I'm not saying that. I just don't think we've lost anything so far. And you have to give him time, you know. You have to give him time, you know. Like, he's genuinely a quality footballer. He's a quality footballer. Like, we were acting like he was this bum, as if he wasn't one of the best midfielders in Europe for many years. You know, he was. And who knows? Give him time, man. Give him a season. Like, we are not a net negative down on midfield. It doesn't, because we've just shifted responsibilities around, and it works, and that's fine. He's an elite level footballer, and I think I'm right on that. I think he's proven he's an elite level footballer. It's the first time we disagree with you, Gundogan was class. But when did I say he wasn't, Nikola Bajoskovic? I didn't say Gundogan wasn't class. Gundogan was world class. Like, I'm not saying he's better, Kovacic, but I think it's really obvious that Kovacic is an absolute elite level top midfielder that under Guardiola is going to be immensely good. And he's already shown that, you know? Play Nunes. Lucky. Oh, Origi, don't know, Dan. Origi just spawned one of their many signings, man. They signed 1 billion players, didn't they? As they always do. We're defending well here, by the way. We're defending well. Push on the back there. Push on the back. Jack with a really positive super chat saying Phillips has the chance to bump. I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, look, so far he's come on. He's done a good shift, Jack. I agree. I mean, we're going to need everyone in this squad. That's the fact of it. Everyone is going to have to play a part if we're going to achieve what we want to achieve this season. And so far, he's come on. He's worked hard. He's put his body on the line. What more can we ask? You know, he actually had a nice little moment as well. So keep working hard, Calvin. And, you know, that's a foul on Phil. Phil did really well there. And fingers crossed he should get his chance. For what it's worth, I think he'll be back on the bench by next weekend because I think Kovacic will be back, maybe even Bernardo. So, but either way, yeah, I agree largely. I'm happy for him to get a chance. Phil did brilliantly there, by the way. Thank you, Jack, for the super chat. Oh, Erling. Should have been free. Should have been free. Mate, what are you doing? Let's have a look at this again. It looked like it might have been a bit difficult. Lovely ball from Kyle to Ake. On his right foot. On his right foot. He couldn't get over it. He should have scored though, mate. He should have scored. Right, anyway. Erling, you should have put it ready free, mate. I don't think he will, Mingy. I don't think he will start. He'll start midweek simply because it's Carabao Cup and we need him. But he's not starting the next game. Bernardo Silva will be back. It'll be him and Nunes, I reckon. Maybe he will, but I don't think so. He's been fine so far. I wonder if you, Phillips. He's been all right, mate. Look, it's weird because we're mainly just defending. Keeping the ball is difficult with 10 men, and there's no outlet in front of them. So as soon as Phillips or Nunes or Foden get the ball, there's just Haaland and a bunch and 4 red shirts. So there's not much to really aim at. So it's difficult for Phillips to impress. But so far, he's had a decent little game, mate. Nice, Dan. Happy for you, mate. How much did you? What did you make on that, Dan? Nice from Nunes and Phillips. I think Jeff might be. I might have been tempted to do the same there, mate. But I guess they'll turn around and feel like Haaland's freakish physicality and his pace on the counter is he's Haaland, isn't he? You're right about Alvarez is running around, but I think they probably just want the big man up top, and I get it. I would be tempted to bring on Jack Grealish as well, but actually, maybe Jack for Phil. But then if you probably think Phil's magic, because it might be useful. Calvin's start the next game anyway, Nicola, I reckon, mate. Absolutely. Just because it's midweek Carabao Cup, isn't it? He's always going to start. Has to start now, even if he didn't want it to. Played Phil. Yeah, it's a foul. That's a high challenge, man. Nah, it's not. Harry, what double pivot? I play Bernardo and Kovacic. But red card will start your downfall. No, it won't, mate. It's a red card for one of our players. We'll be all right. Arsenal game might be tough, but I think we'll be okay. You know, I think if you're hoping that Man City will suddenly collapse because we got a midfielder got a red card once, you're probably reaching a little bit. It's more hopeful than it's not based on any form of logic, pal. We've won 6 out of 6. We're about to win 6 out of 6. Fingers crossed. Harry, I'd go for Bernardo and Kovacic. I think they'll be back by then. He is an important player, but you're forgetting it's just 2 league games, mate. That's not gonna. We probably will beat Wolves without Rodri. Arsenal will be much more tough, but even if we lost against Arsenal, I would still have us down to win the league. I just would. It's not going to be a downfall, you know. It's not like all of a sudden the season's going to fall to pieces if we lose one game. I didn't say, Nico, he won the Champions League trophies. I said he's got that pedigree. You know, like that's the thing. This idea that he hasn't been around elite level performers. He hasn't been a top level performer at times for Robert, which he absolutely was. Or he hasn't been around top clubs all his career and been involved. He has. And he has to have been. Come on, City, man. Like 10 minutes left, maybe? Maybe a little bit longer? Oh, no, here's a chance. Good defending, lads. All threw themselves in front of this. I think Guardiola's doing well as well. I agree, actually. He's doing a lot of old school defending, and I think this is where a lot of these City players come to their fore because they're just such. No, Nico, you're being facetious. Liam Delap doesn't have pedigree. Cole Palmer and Mendy don't have pedigree. You know, like being in a squad but not being. He was still involved in those squads and played a lot more. You can't compare Kovacic to Mendy or Palmer, can you? Of course not, man. Like, when was Mendy player of the season for a club as big as Chelsea? You know what I mean? Like, he's nowhere near the same, mate. Nowhere near the same. You know it isn't. Otherwise, City wouldn't have signed him. He wouldn't have been this good. You're just wrong on this, man. Kovacic is a top quality player. He reached the World Cup final, for crying out loud, as one of their best players. Right, anyway, enough of that. Yeah, I said that ages ago. Can we agree to disagree? Jackie's coming on. Haaland done well there in the corner. Grealish is a master in these kind of games. Good to have Jack back. Come on, Jack, mate. It's a nice cross from Haaland. There's no one there. Goes in down, Mateus. Played, mate. Amara, if mate. I appreciate the super chat, but there's no need to be cruel, man. He's done all right today. Saying Make-A-Wish Foundation. Amar, I know you're not a fan, mate, but come on, pal. Let's support a player. He's done well today as well, I think, so far, coming on. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Let's get behind our man. Hi, Steve. I am better than you. What, Nerlan? What, mate? Thank you for that comment. Phil's coming off. Obviously, Jack coming on for a straight switch. So Jackson, how's Calvin doing so far? You know, 8 out of 10 is not bad given the fact that he's got no one to aim forward to. He's trying his best, man, in a very difficult situation. So Jack's on. Jack will be playing here, sort of like this. It does happen in Inferno. Yeah, it does, mate. Look, Nico, I get why you'd say this about Gundogan and Kovacic. I get it. But my argument would be based on the job they're being asked to do. Do I think Kovacic, in a double pivot alongside Rodri, is potentially as good at his job as what he would ask Gundogan to do in another role? Potentially. That's been the key word. Given time, given months to settle in. Yes. That's not an unreasonable thing to say. Simple as that. As a direct Gundogan to be Gundogan, yeah, of course he's not going to be as good as Gundogan at being Gundogan. But he's not been asked to be Gundogan. He's been asked to be a very different player. And he's very capable of being an 8 out of 10, sometimes 9 out of 10 a week player, which Gundogan was for City very often. It's a different Man City side. We're comparing apples and oranges to an extent. We really are. Oof, nearly a goal freakishly then. Haaland-sized Bernardo's always, mate. Haaland-sized Bernardo's win everything in the world, Beppy. A Haaland-sized Bernardo wins. Beppy said, what do you think would win a 5-side match? Bernardo-sized Haalands or Haaland-sized Bernardos? Haaland-sized Bernardos just win everything in the history of the game. You know what I mean? What, you're telling me Bernardo Silva, a team full of giant Bernardo Silvas? Mate, they win everything. Harry, it's just entirely like we're getting outplayed in possession because we got 10 men, mate. It's as simple as that. But we're doing all right though. Nice ball to Jack. You're right down there. Jack Grealish has just been fouled. Like really obviously. He just tripped him up. Get up, Jack. Not another lying on the floor thing, Jack, today. Get fouled, crack on and get on with it, mate. Go on early and just run. Use your pace. Do you ever just want to see Haaland knock it down the line and just run? I want to see it all the time because he's... Go on. Oh, come on, ref. This ref's terrible. Oh, there's nothing there, man. He's ran into his arm. He's just ran into his arm and gone, ah. We got a visitor. We got a special guest on the channel, I think. Did he hear me? Hi, beautiful. Hello, pudding. No, he's buzzing. He's buzzing. He's bouncing. He's bouncing. He's wiggling. He's wiggling. Oh, he's in his little marble top. City. City. Ruben's here. Yeah. Ruben's here. Go on, Ruben. So God, look how beautiful he is. He gets beautiful every minute. Get off the mic, mate. You got anything to say to the mic? So what do you think of the referee's decision making today, Rubes?
Bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. That's an expensive mic. Please don't break that.
It's a little bit different now compared to when he used to.
Yeah, when he used to not grab it, now he's like...
He's not been up much. Ross has been big.
No, he's not. He's a big boy now, and he streams, YouTube video stream, people, commenters. The Lucky Charm is here, though. He is indeed here. Oh.
He just looked at you and smiled.
You want the mic, don't you?
Let him touch it and see if it'll just stop doing it.
Do you want to speak into it? No, you should have bent it down. Yeah, it'll come off, mate, because the connection's a bit loose. He's a bit loose. He's a bit loose. I'll tell you this way. There we go. This is my son Ruben. If you don't know his stream. Most of you do, of course. But he's a beautiful little boy. He's getting cuter every day, aren't you? Yeah.
11 months now.
11 months old. He's one in like 3 weeks. Crazy.
Oh my God, we need to organise this birthday.
5 minutes left, Bruce. Yeah. Future Ballon d'Or winner, absolutely. Mate, what you doing, mate? Stop it. He's also, isn't he, a little shit?
He's a little shit.
He's just chaos, baby. He's got the spunkiness of his mum and dad, hasn't he? The boys cause trouble. He's going to crawl around in the background. Watch out for the wheels in the chair. What are you doing, little man? He's trying to climb me up. I would like to focus on the last few minutes of the game, that's alright. Come here then. Come on, mate. Chaos, baby. Blue moon. There we go. There we go. He's like Ratatouille, isn't he? Yeah. But cuter. And probably slightly better cook. Aren't you, mate? Where is he? As he said, Dad, yeah, he's a good. He said Dada a few times, but he's not mean it, obviously. He's Dad, mama.
He knows who Dada is.
He knows who I am, yeah. He's just kicking me in the back now. He's doing a Rodri on me right now. Rodri got sent off for putting the throat round someone's neck. His throat round someone's neck. A neck round. Like this, basically. He did that.
Didn't like it.
Not he's pulling my hair. That's a foul. Grealish is trying to get himself sent off here. Ow. 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 Get him, Jack. Chaos, baby. I think we're going to win this, by the way. It looks like we defended really well. Where you going, mate? Haaland, I love a wind-up session in the corner. Yeah, I know. Come on. Come up here, mate. He's climbing up. Why do you smell like McDonald's? It smells like McDonald's for some reason. Can't explain it. It smells like the inside of a McDonald's bag. You know exactly what I mean, don't you? That smell. Do you know what I mean?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's like it's like a quarter pounder or something.
No, he smells like garlic a bit because he's had pasta.
Oh, what a save!
It does smell like the inside of a
McDonald's bag,
bag.
doesn't he? What a save from Edison! Ridiculous. He's great. That's an incredible save from Edison, and another big save. Right. See you later. See you later, beautiful. I'm gonna miss you. Hopefully, I don't miss his bedtime. I'll try not to. Unbelievable save that from Edison, by the way. He's just improved massively. Big left-hand save, Ruben. And then a long ranger straight into his hands. We're holding out here. This is impressive. Pet will be buzzing, by the way, with the team's reaction. You know, because we've been so defensively solid. That's sort of the first real dangerous moment. Apart from when we need, I can never pronounce his name. Went through and goal and loved the keeper. Sorry, I'm just making my son laugh off screen. See? God, he still looks so cute today. Yeah. I'm watching it on Paramount. People asking. Hello. Thank you, Nico. I'm a great dad. I know I am. His lucky snotty nose and his cute little face. Play, Daddy. Big catch. What are you doing? He wants this. Right.
Sorry,
Get out of here. Get out of here, you cute, adorable people. Be very careful. Big save from Eddie again. Eddie's been absolutely excellent. Like, this has been brilliant. I've been buzzing by the reaction for what it's worth. Like, we needed that. Yeah, I mean, Edison's had a blinder. Some big saves. To be honest, we sort of kept their chances low, you know? Come on, City. Hold on. Boom. Absolutely lovely stuff. It's all over. 6 out of 6. We got the victory. And I'm buzzing about that. Genuinely excellent stuff. Obviously, the game ended up a lot less comfortable than it should have been due to Rodri. Sort of kind of screwing us over a tiny bit, but it doesn't matter. We have got the victory. And I'm very, very, very happy about that. Thank you to everyone who joined in and watched this game. We are 6 from 6. That is all that matters there. 18 points out of 18. We are flying at the start of this season. And that is all that matters. Worry about Arsenal later. For now, celebrate the victory. And let's celebrate those on the pitch, because I was really impressed with the... particularly Foden, I thought was excellent. He put in a really tough shift after we got the 10 men. Nunez worked really hard, and the defence, as always, was absolutely rock solid. Ederson with some big saves. That will do for me. It got a lot more complicated than it should have been, but those games sometimes do matter. When you find a little bit of strength amid all that chaos, that will do. That will do. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. 6 out of 6. Thank you so much. Rodri lost his head, but the rest of the team didn't. Beautiful football early on in the game. Foden goal, Haaland goal, wonderful stuff. The 2 City fans scoring the goals, and we've got what we needed to. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching, by the way. I enjoyed this. I will be live in my match reaction in about 10 minutes or so. Thank you so much for joining me during this watch along. I appreciate all the comments. It's been a good chat today. It's been good fun. For now, though, City are alive, top of the table. That will do. Get the likes on the way out, as always. I agree. Get the likes up. And I'll catch you in like 10 minutes for the match reaction. In a bit. Bye-bye. You're all beautiful.